June 1, 2009, a date that would soon be remembered for one of the most tragic events in aviation history. A night etched in aviation history, where the calm skies belied the impending disaster. Air France Flight 447, en route from Rio de Janeiro to Paris, vanishes from radar. The aircraft, an Airbus A330, was considered one of the safest and most reliable in the skies. 228 souls on board. Passengers from all walks of life, each with their own stories, dreams, and destinations. Families, business travelers, and crew members, all unaware of the fate that awaited them, plunging into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. The sudden and catastrophic descent left no time for distress signals or last goodbyes, a tragedy that sent shockwaves worldwide. News of the disappearance spread rapidly, leaving families and friends in a state of anguish and uncertainty. The world watched in disbelief. How could such a modern aircraft simply vanish without a trace? The questions were many, but answers were few. How could a modern airliner simply disappear? The incident challenged the very foundations of aviation safety and technology. It was a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of the skies. Despite advancements in technology, nature's fury remains a formidable adversary. The investigation would uncover a chilling chain of events, a series of errors, technical failures, human misjudgment. The black boxes, recovered after an extensive search, revealed the harrowing final moments of the flight. A recipe for disaster that unfolded thousands of miles above the ocean. The combination of technical malfunctions and human errors created a perfect storm, leading to one of the deadliest aviation disasters in history. The aftermath was heart-wrenching. Families and friends of the victims gathered to mourn their loved ones, seeking solace in each other and in the memories of those they lost. Aviation experts and authorities around the world were left to ponder the lessons learned from this tragedy. How could such an event be prevented in the future? What changes needed to be made to ensure the safety of air travel? Training protocols were re-evaluated and new safety measures were implemented. Pilots underwent rigorous training to handle similar situations, ensuring they were better prepared for any eventuality. Engineers and manufacturers worked tirelessly to improve aircraft systems, making them more resilient to failures and easier to manage in emergencies. The aviation industry, though shaken, emerged stronger and more determined to safeguard the lives of those who take to the skies. Passengers, once again, boarded flights with a renewed sense of trust and confidence. As the sun set on that fateful day, the legacy of Air France Flight 447 served as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between human ingenuity and the forces of nature, a balance that must be respected and continually strived for in the pursuit of safer skies. Flight 447 departed Rio de Janeiro. A routine flight, passengers settled in, dreams of Parisian adventures filled their minds, unaware of the nightmare ahead. The Airbus A330, a technological marvel, a symbol of modern aviation. But even the most advanced machines are vulnerable. The stage was set for tragedy. Hours into the flight, turbulence. The plane shuddered as it hit an unexpected pocket of rough air. Passengers exchanged uneasy glances, gripping their armrests a little tighter. The once smooth journey was now a roller coaster ride in the sky. The fasten seatbelt sign illuminated. A familiar bump. The captain's voice crackled over the intercom, advising everyone to remain seated and buckle up. Flight attendants moved swiftly down the aisles, ensuring everyone was secure. Nothing out of the ordinary, just another bout of turbulence, or so it seemed. The passengers settled back into their seats, some closing their eyes, others returning to their in-flight entertainment. Yet, deep within the aircraft's systems, a problem was brewing. Ice crystals, small but deadly. Invisible to the naked eye, these tiny formations began to accumulate on the plane's critical components. They began to form on the aircraft's external sensors. These sensors, designed to provide accurate data to the flight computers, were now compromised. The ice crystals clung stubbornly, disrupting the flow of information. These sensors, vital for flight control. The pilots, unaware of the growing issue, continued to rely on their instruments, trusting the data they received. Every decision they made was based on this information. Their readings, about to become fatally flawed. The ice crystals distorted the sensor's output, leading to erroneous readings. The aircraft systems, now compromised, were on the brink of a critical failure. The first signs of trouble were just the beginning of a much larger crisis. The pilots received erroneous airspeed readings. Confusion set in. The autopilot disengaged, The aircraft now at the mercy of manual control. The pilots struggling to regain control. The aircraft buffeted by turbulence. Altitude readings fluctuated wildly, a chaotic scene unfolding at 35,000 feet. Section 5, plunging into darkness. Terror at 35,000 feet. The aircraft stalled, the nose pitched upwards, the descent was terrifyingly rapid. Passengers jolted from their slumber, fear gripped their hearts. The horrifying realization. This was not air turbulence, this was a fight for survival. Screams filled the cabin, prayers whispered in desperation. Section 6, the search begins, a race against time. The clock was ticking, and every second counted. The urgency was palpable as search and rescue teams mobilized swiftly. The world held its breath. Families and friends of the passengers clung to hope, their eyes glued to news reports, praying for a miracle. Search and rescue teams deployed. The coordination was meticulous, with aircraft and boats covering vast areas of the ocean, leaving no stone unturned. A vast expanse of ocean to scour. The enormity of the task was daunting, but the teams were relentless, driven by the hope of finding survivors. Hope dwindled with each passing hour. Debris located. The grim confirmation. The reality began to sink in as pieces of the aircraft were found, each discovery a blow to the dwindling hope. Flight 447 was gone. The focus shifted, from rescue to recovery. The mission transformed, now centered on bringing closure to the grieving families, and to understanding what went wrong. Experts pored over the recovered debris, piecing together the tragic puzzle, determined to uncover the truth and prevent future tragedies. Section 7. Unveiling the truth, the black boxes speak. The black boxes recovered from the ocean depths. Data retrieved. The final moments of the flight pieced together. A chilling audio recording. The pilots' voices. The frantic struggle to regain control. The stall warning, the sound of impact. A haunting testament to the tragedy. Section 8. A tragedy dissected, human error and technical malfunctions. The investigation revealed a complex interplay of factors, technical failures, pilot error, a combination that proved fatal. The pilots, overwhelmed by conflicting data, their training inadequate for such a scenario. The tragedy, a stark reminder of the importance of human factors in aviation. Section 9. Echoes of past disasters, learning from tragedy. Flight 447 echoes past aviation disasters, lessons learned from previous tragedies, the constant strive for improvement in aviation safety, the Tenerife airport disaster, United Airlines Flight 232. Each tragedy, a painful reminder of the importance of vigilance, training, and technological advancements. Section 10. Preventing future catastrophes, enhanced safety protocols. In the wake of Flight 447, changes implemented, pilot training enhanced, new safety protocols established, a commitment to preventing future tragedies, aircraft design modifications, improved weather monitoring systems, the aviation industry united, a shared goal to ensure that such a tragedy never happens again. Section 11. In memory of Flight 447, never forgotten. The memory of Flight 447 lives on, a stark reminder of the fragility of life, and the importance of learning from past mistakes. The victims forever in our thoughts, their families forever changed. The legacy of Flight 447, a catalyst for continued improvement in aviation safety.